The Health MEC Sindiswa Gomba has been fired. The Premier Oscar Mabuyane made the announcement after she was granted bail of R1,000 in the Nelson Mandela funeral fraud case earlier this month. For more on this, we're live now to our reporter Malungelo Booi in the Eastern Cape. Malungelo, good afternoon to you. The Eastern Cape ANC had said they wanted Sindiswa Gomba to resign. They said they would give her until the end of the week. The Premier has acted long before then.
That's right, Stephen. In fact, there's two reasons that the Premier said he decided then to release Gomba from her duties. One of those reasons is the one that you've already alluded to, the reinstatement of the corruption and fraud charges by the National Prosecution against Gomba and as well as her co-accused. And of course, this relates to the 2013 Nelson Mandela funeral corruption scandal. Here in the Eastern Cape, she is accused of enriching herself with her co-accused in the preparations of memorial service and the funeral at the time. But also what the Premier has also alluded to here, Stephen, is the SIU report, which also implicates Gomba not on corruption this time around, but on what Mabuyane described as wrongdoing and ethical behavior, which he says borders on Gomba's fitness to hold office. And of course, Mabuyane is saying that this is really, the sacking of Gomba is nothing personal, but it's about the commitment that the Sixth Administration has made against those who are charged with corruption, and that this administration will do everything possible to make sure that those that are charged with corruption really are given time to deal with those issues of corruption or with their cases out of government.
Malungelo, I hate to say it, but it sort of mirrors in Gauteng, although for very different reasons. We're in the middle of a pandemic, vaccine doses finally arriving in the country, and this is the second health MEC to lose their job since the pandemic started.
That's right, Stephen. In fact, when we were talking to one of the trade unions here in the Eastern Cape, Nihau, they have welcomed the sacking of Gomba, saying that, in fact, she was an incompetent MEC and that they're hoping that Oscar Mabuyane would sort of like appoint somebody who understands the health care system in this country. But Mabuyane has since appointed an acting MEC, Cooperative Governance MEC, Xolile Gata, to act as the Health MEC for about 2 weeks or so, because I asked him how long then will, Gata be acting in this position. He said that Gata will act for about 2 weeks, and he is hoping that he will make a permanent, an announcement of the new MEC within that time frame. Stephen, it's going to be interesting then, because you know very well that the Eastern Cape has been one of those provinces that has been battling with COVID-19 cases, and in so many times this province has also been regarded as a hotspot. It's also going to be interesting to see the acting MEC and also Oscar Mabuyane tomorrow when they visit Mthatha to interact with some health workers. What is it then that they will be saying to these healthcare workers, especially now that the health department currently has an acting MEC during the time of a pandemic?
Malungelo Booi, live from the Eastern Cape tonight. Thanks very much indeed.